Hi, everybody. It's Karen Abrams, and welcome to Tuesday Tune Up. Yay, we're back. So today it's so funny because I allow the topics to come to me. So let me come over here a little bit. I allow the topics to kind of come to me and see what happens. And so this week I've got this really big list of things to do. And I noticed that I woke up really stressed out, even though I'm really in a good spot on my list. I'm getting things done and everything is. And what I realized was, and maybe you can relate to this, that I know I use it, I use stress, and sometimes involuntarily because it's just such a deeply embedded habit, to say, I'm going to hold you hostage. You're going to be stressed until the whole list is done. And then then you're going to feel fine. But if I don't do that, then I'm not going to get the list done. So this is what we're doing. So if you feel like that's you sometimes, or it's just kind of the way you've trained yourself, which is, pretty human, then let's change it, okay? So we're going to start. Let me ask you if I can come into your space. Just say yes. All righty. Let's see. We're using theta because we love it. Get into our subconscious mind and change probably something that might be so subconscious for you and unconscious for you. And I'm definitely going to take a stab at it today. A good stab. Here we go. All right, you may feel something from my coming into your space as long as you give me permission, but you may not feel anything, and that's okay. I'm going to feel something because that's what I've asked to do. I've asked for that sensation. There we go. As a form of witnessing what's going on. Here we go. All right, so the first thing we do always is let's let go of all of that energy that never belonged to you, that's from the collective, and including people you love and you like. Maybe somebody's going through something that's really hard, and so you're thinking about them. Maybe you're watching the news and you're hearing about yucky things that are happening, and it really gets you down. So let's just let that out of your system now. Beautiful. And we're going to send with our intention, because when you go into theta, your mind is talking to your body, and then we can let that and use our intention to direct that energy out of your body. Woo! All right, perfect. And then all that energy that never belonged to you, all that worry and all this stuff that you have. Woof. Good eats. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing with harmful radiation and electromagnetic frequencies. There we go. Woo! I can feel that coming off the back of my heart and my lungs. It's so wild in my back. All right, there we go. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so you got a big list. It's got a few things on it. That's not even my master list, but that's just my list for today. So, we love the dopamine hit of, and I certainly do, of checking things off the list. Have you ever when you just start going like this? I love that. My mom used to have a list, although hers was on a really small little piece of paper that said, "From the desk of Sherry Pine." If there's any relatives here, they know that's funny. And anyways, she loved to have lists, and when I was little, I was like, God, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. And now I just live off lists. I love them. So if you do too, let's look at that thing of revoking permission to feel good while you're completing your list. Okay. So let's complete and finish all the vows and the withholding of, and vows are promises that kind of lock things in and take your free will away, which I think this would be a deeply embedded habit there. So let's complete and finish all the vows you have to hold yourself hostage and remain stressful until you complete your list, whatever that list is. As we're going to complete and finish all those vows. Good. Pull all the hooks, cords, and attachments that you have to keeping yourself stressed out during this time. Let's change the belief that I'll never finish my list unless I'm stressed out the whole time. And stress motivates me in a good way and in a bad way. And I need stress to get myself to do what I need to do. So let's just have Source change all of those beliefs and also show you that it's possible to motivate yourself in another way. It's possible to stay calm and excited and looking forward to getting things done off your list. And then also showing you how to and what it feels like to celebrate each little thing you get off the list. You know, get up and you move around, and whatever that is that you need to do, run around the table, go around the block, but celebrate when you finish something instead of, yeah, but your way, like, yeah, okay, but I did one of those things, but I have 99 things left, so I can't do it yet. So let's shift that belief. Because unfortunately, when we let that stress go deeply embedded, what happens is what happened to me this morning. I woke up a little extra early going, oh my God, I got so much to do and I got to do it by this date, right? Everybody does that, their version of it, or they can't go to sleep at night, whatever it is. So there's two things that are coming up. One practical, which is the night before, have your list ready for the next day, but also make it reasonable. And we'll show you how to do that. Make it reasonable. And also, meaning just give yourself chunks of it. And also prioritize it. And this is showing you how to and what it feels like. Prioritize it in order of the importance. I learned when I was 18 years old something called the 80-20 rule, which there's a bazillion versions of that, but that the top 20% of your list comprises 80% of the meaning. So see what's the most important. See what holds the most. Really, you could see in your stress. Like, if I get that done, boy, that's going to feel great. And that's usually because it has the most importance. And look at that list and organize it in terms of that. What are the big chunks I'm going to take out tomorrow? Good. And then show you that it's possible and safe for you to feel even keeled and excited about your list, and also as you're checking it off, that it's possible that it's safe too, without relaxing into stopping your progress. Okay. And then there's this thing, I'm too lazy without stress. Without stress, I'll never get anything done. Let's have Source change that. It's really good. I love it. Perfect. Okay, let me see if there's anything else here. And let's see. I think we're actually pretty good here. So let's show you also what it feels like to live in the moment and be in the moment, and celebrate yourself as it's going on, and also what it feels like to give yourself credit and live without butting yourself out of a moment of grace. Okay, we need those moments of grace. This is our life. We don't know when it ends. Sorry to say, we think, oh, I'm older, it's going to happen sooner. You don't know at all. So the longer and the more often you treat yourself well, guess what? You've had a good day. Alrighty. All right, my friends, and let's just have God give you body healing and let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve. Show you what it feels like to enjoy the process of getting things done inside of it. That it's possible and safe to have that too and still get everything done. Alrighty, perfect. Okay, everybody. Let's see. Beautiful. All right, my friends. Let's give you a double. I think for some reason we want a double body healing here, so let's give you another one. Whee! Maybe you missed a spot. Who knows? All right, cool. And let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve this week. And until next week, everybody, get her done. And goodbye, and God bless. And goodbye for now. See ya.